Good evening, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see, who's there right now? Welcome in, physicist. So I got up and I made my lunch and I realized, god damn it, I'm not gonna have enough time to defrost pork to eat for dinner tonight. And I looked at the time and it's like, well, it's like 3 hours until the pizza place opens. What do I do until then? And then I remembered, oh wait, we got a new banner coming up. We got a new rodeo in polls. Let's get stupid. There are some slight differences between my main story setup and my mirror dungeon setup. This is mostly so because I can get more out of charge. Average level 54. Who's lower? Oh, right. All right, let's swap them out. Roger, what do you mean you've only been leveling up the people you actually use in the main story? I know, it's a bad habit. Alright, let's see. Binary Star Shop. Normal, yeah. Oh, wait. Fuck, I don't have enough starting to get both Chance Combat and perfectly perfected possibility. Fuck. They don't take Chance Comet and then Binary Star Shop. Here we go. These are just my starting bonuses. And since we're running a very Rupture heavy setup, I'm going to pull up the wiki and grab the Rupture fusion gifts so I can tell what I need. I usually play on normal mode, so going in with my main story team should be alright. I'm mostly doing this for the levels on the battle pass so I can get my good old remembering heishou identities in. I need 400 for Dawn, I need 400 for Heathcliff, and I need 400 for Ryoshu, and I'm pretty sure I need 400 for Rogia. So it's going to be a very big grind that I have not done any of. The greatest there's ever been. Alright, let's see. None of these are part of any of the fusion gifts that I could potentially need. I can work with this. We can get there. Let's go with Barbed Lasso to get an easier time activating anything that requires an amount of Rupture on there. Now, I'm actually going to start spending my Starlight because once that season rolls over, it's probably going to get all taken away from me. So let's look at what all I need. That's 3 basics. Okay, these 2 are kind of common. This one's a little less common. And I do not believe I have ever seen Shards of the Apocalypse. Where do I get Eerie Effigy? The wiki does not tell me where to get Eerie Effigy. That's kind of bogus. Oh, that's a general. Oh, okay, okay. I can just find that somewhere then. Let's see. I'm going to spend big money to get Deathseeker right out the gate. Deathseeker, which you may recognize from my layout, actually. It's right up there. Is pretty good because it increases the amount of rupture potency or count you can inflict. No, wait, I'm misremembering. Oh, okay. It just gives you straight up strength if you have attack skills that inflict rupture. It's still good. Mimi my coffee. You may be wondering, why are you wherefore are you getting the idea that you may need heishou going into season 7? It's because the heishou is the best sort of archetype. Loath as I am to use that word outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetype of identity in the game right now. Because the Lord of Hongyan is generally just a really strong sort of identity. If you have a lot of heishou. So, a lot of heishou, a lot of Ja family units, and then you're dealing huge damage. Depositing big loads, so to speak. What's the bit? Okay, so you and you. Do you have single coin skills? Yes, actually. And I assume you do as well? Of course, of course. No, actually, but you do use a lot of rupture. So I think Blowdrop Brothers first. These two next. You next. And then I need to fill the rest. Okay, Manager Don Quixote and Princess of La Mancha Land. Okay, so we... This should work, yeah. This should work, unless I'm wrong and stupid. Entirely possible. You never know, you never know. Ah, perfect.
언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만 여러분과 함께하는 여행은 늘 제 마음을 설레게.
All right, so we're actually going to use your bonus.
단테님.
Let's see. All right. The fun part is reading what the skills actually do, so that you don't have to, so you don't like win rate yourself into a situation. All right. So here we go. I actually really enjoy the heishou gimmick of it actually being more beneficial to open with your defense skills so you get their unique statuses online. Alright, so now they're all active. They're all active, okay. So now you'll see their bonus effects are on. Of course, Lord of Hongyan gets bonuses simply for having heishou in the party. So we're going to hit Answer Me. Okay, so hitting counters on you might be best. And then if I remember, the bit with heishou Faust is that she's generally just better if you're only countering. Alright, here we go.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Alright, now we're talking. This is getting going, this is getting going. It's gonna be a slow start because it always is on the first couple fights of a mirror dungeon run.
너는 좀 자세히 했는데 나중에 따로 술 좀 할래. 그쪽 분이 아닐 텐데.
That guy just got like turned into soup. We souped him. Let me just gamer check. Okay, yeah, I didn't accidentally keep myself muted. That's like a strange irrational fear of mine. At all times, I could just accidentally forget to unmute myself. No, I don't need the button. I can just... Yep. Yeah, that should work. Getting distracted just a little, yeah.
이 정도 탐로에 허덕이다. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도. 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요.
Discord crashed. Yippee! That's alright. I can just restart it.
감회가 새로워요.
How am I supposed to know when my white boy goes live if I can't see my Discord? God damn it! Oh! Let's do a couple events. See if we can get some. Oh yeah, here we go. Who here uses poise? I'll take it. I'll take the poise. Even if I don't get any use out of it, I can use that for fusions. I might go with this because I have a couple identities that use charge. And if I remember correctly, the Glupshadow random encounter version of this is better. At least in a fight, compared to the dedicated abnormality node.
응원하는 게 도움이 되긴 하려나. 힘내긴 해보자고.
Go. We saved that. No, we used that. Okay. Let's hope that works. Oh. Yeah. Okay. That was getting a little worrying. We might be doing it. I could also use some stuff that deals with additional burn, because I do know that Sinclair does deal burn in addition to his rupture dealing.
예술에서 좀 앞서는데. 어디 치시니? 하도 좀
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Okay, here we go.
자, 어느
Alright, so if all goes well, we kill him immediately. Yep, here we go. Alright, this isn't going as well as I was hoping it would, but that's fine. Alright, we've disarmed him. Alright, so I'm actually going to have this clash into high-speed space rep. Counter that. Not looking particularly good for Ishmael, that's fine. Alright, it seems like most of this is unopposed. So I can safely just kind of, yeah. Oh boy, which blowjob brother is getting chosen? Oh, it's Greg. Greg moment. Straight up Gregging it. I love that Lord of Hong Yuan just has like built-in bros attacks. Like in the Super Mario RPG games. Let's see. So that's two nice and big and round fusion items I can use. I like to very quickly shape my build by going all out on fusions. Bad decision? Maybe. Is it fun? Absolutely. Alright, let's see. Boink, boink, boink. Here we go. Alright, here we go.
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니.
Now we're talking. Okay.
분이실까요? 아, 실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한 번 베푼 이상 낙장 불입이랍니다.
Okay. Yeah.
불가
시비수에게
막아내지 못하리.
이 앞에 숨매무로
We got our big boy damage in. Here we go. Time check. Plenty of time still. I did go in on hard mode, so I can go beyond floor 5. Okay, thank you, blindsiding Cleave. Very fun, very cool. Kill! He's doing it. He's really doing it. Go. It's so easy and fun to just bring in my good guys and win up until floor 6, where all the mistakes I made in producing a build like scrunch up on me. All right, baby, is this good or is this bad? Kinda useless. Pinpoint logic circuit is actually kinda good. UPS system is also kind of good for our small handful of charge users in here. Fuse gifts. Here we go. Charg. I don't believe I've gotten this one before. So we merge without looking. Here we go. And now we have a fucked up little statue. I'm sorry, Rags, but you're just not what I'm looking for. Patrolling flashlight would normally be good for a dedicated charge team. We're not running a dedicated charge team, so I can't. I didn't mean to turn that into another charge gift. Wait! This is actually good. I'm keeping that. Didn't even notice. What? Converted that to something that would have only affected like 1 or 2 people into something that's actually quite useful. Let me double check. You're full bleed. Yum yum. Yum yum yummy. So good. Full bleed. Do you use poise? Hey, you know what's funny? I'm listening. Ah, you use poise. Okay. In 8 minutes, I'm getting kicked out. Oh, fuck. I forgot. Wait, no, it's Tuesday. What? A day early? Fuck! No! I should have anticipated this. I should have made sure Uma Musume had its entire cache up to date. But I forgot to, and now I'm not sure Uma Musume has the cache up to date. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pivot into Uma Musume Pretty Derby after this. I can't wait to sit down tomorrow and experience Kanto 9 exactly as intended. Hopefully I can at least kill the boss before then, right? So that's 4 p.m. to... Okay, so in 8 minutes that is... So that's 6-hour difference. So I'm going to be able to get back in at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 p.m. Not too bad. Oh boy, I can't wait to whip out my Tumblr blog and start doing my Let's Play thread again. Hopefully it's not nerfed. True. At least I used some of my Starlight before the end of the season, since it's all probably going to get fucked over when they roll out the new mirror dungeon.
좋은 판단은 아니었어. 뭐 머리 좀 식히고 다시 가보자고.
Free lunacy, yeah. Someone's gonna find a typo and he's gonna give us a free 10 pull.
아기가 저렇게
Kim Ji-hoon and his funny green highlighter.
떨어져도 안 나겠어.
I feel like this enemy in specific was made to punish win rate users. Alright, so we just need to rush the fat boy down.
막아내지 못하리.
It's like when you're playing Fat Kid with your friends in Halo 3.
이 정도 당뇨의 항복이나.
본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
I don't understand how the death right mechanics work, and honestly, at this point, I'm not even going to ask about it. I'm just going to assume death rights activate whenever they choose to activate.
그럼 이번 전투도
Actually, I can
쉽게 지나갈 수
just
있을 거야.
read? I can just read. Rupture triggered by a critical hit. Okay. Rupture triggered from a target with 10 plus speed. Okay. I understand how the death right mechanics work now. I read the skills. Wow, I did it! I read the skills!
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하리.
They pivoted away from death rights? Yeah. They probably realized people are gonna win rate this anyways. Half of our players can't read. We need to change how these work.
지금은 좋았어요.
They forgot the crucial ingredient. Remembering that free games attract people who may or may not be willing to read. Did not gain ego gift, shitting and crying. Okay. Perversion, generally just a good choice. And milepost of survival for that extra cost. I'm gonna deal with the fish. Let's hope I get to fight that fish I hate. You will place the stone. Thank you, Ishmael. Never punished. We have about 2 minutes.
주머니에서 물건 꺼내는 것보다 쉽죠.
We have about 2 minutes. I'm going to exit so that my progress is saved and hope that they don't remove my progress when I log in next time.
이곳에서 햇빛 따위를 기대하지 마.
I have exactly one... I have one ticket. Let's see if I can get lucky. I'm going to get 5 shards from this. I forgot the lowest is 3.
이곳에서 햇빛 따위를 기대하지 마. 구름이 갤 일은 없을 거야. 평화가
Meantime,
깃들날은
let's see.
영영 오지 않는 것처럼.
What do I got installed? I got Uma Musume Pretty Derby. I get the feeling that I'm gonna log in. It's gonna ask me to wait 5 minutes or something to download a big old cache. Might as well log out now since I have. It's about time they kick me out. Alright, so 6 a.m. KST
괜찮아.
to local
지는
time.
거엔 익숙하니까.
It should be starting any second now. They should be kicking me out right about now. In the meantime, I'm going to open up Lobotomy Corporation Mod Manager and see if anything I have installed needs an update. We could do some real stomach ulcer gaming. I do have stomach ulcer gaming potentially on the table. I love just using the term stomach ulcer gaming just because it's really funny as a concept. And any random bodily affliction followed by the word gaming is funny to me. Like, you could say hernia gaming and I'd find it funny. English, here we go. New update. Wow, they updated the Limbus, no, not Limbus Company Mod Manager, Lobotomy Corporation Mod Manager. All right, we check. They were supposed to kick me out 2 minutes ago. I'm just gonna leave so that they don't boot me out. You can't make me leave. I'm going on my own. All right, here we go. There we go. I need to go to Nexus Mods and I need to log in so I can paste my user ID into the mod manager. Log me in. Oh, go to my profile. F12 developer tools. Think that's a network? Where's my... Let me just... SID underscore developed. Wait. It's gotta be in here somewhere, right? Oh, brain hurt, brain hurt. Okay, so I go into my Nexus Mods cookies. I think it's this one. I just grabbed my session ID. Welcome to darkness, the darkest part of the stream. Okay, so I've done exactly what I need to. Now we wait for the mod manager to check my session ID. While that happens, I'm going to start the game. Oh shit, we got to follow. Welcome in, Flamingo. No, sorry, I read that incorrectly. Flimbingo D. That was my bad. I read that wrong at first. That's on me. You're right on time. We're going stomach ulcer mode. Hang on, I have a chat request. Let me see. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. I will respond to this after I'm done here. I apologize for making you wait, but that's sometimes how it is. I forgot how loud this game was. Oh my ears. Oh. Here we go. Time for real pain. Welcome to the game that genuinely causes me physical pain if I play it for too long within a 6-month period. Let's see how fucked this gets. Let's see how fucked my setup is so far. We're on day 11. Don't know which loop we're on. I just know we're on day 11. We got the Blowjob Brothers. We got Nutsack. We got Yesod. Looking at who all we have in here. All right, yeah, here we go. Let's look at who we got in chat. You know, I just realized I haven't made the weapon yet. I forgot. I need to make the weapon. I forgot the weapon. His entire bit is that I only make him so that I can... So I have someone to wield the magic bullet. It's him, everyone's favorite, the weapon. Let's see. Now we're talking. All right. We got normal mouth? Yeah, we got normal mouth. Vaguely disinterested looking little fella. I forgot to save the weapon. Let's just look at what all I have in stock. Now, thinking on it, realistically, do I need Magic Bullet right now? Realistically, thinking on it, do I need Magic Bullet right now? I can probably do without Magic Bullet at present, but do I think I want it this early? The answer is, I don't think so. We do still need someone to hang out in here, though. Not because we're doing anything in here, because I know this first abnormality in Nutsack's area is do not touch. So if I click on that, it crashes the game. Just outright. Funniest shit ever, probably why this doesn't have a console port. Let's see. Staring directly into my viewer list. Who do I want to shove in the meat grinder? Who's going in the torture nexus? Who's going in the torture nexus? I can't decide. I don't know. I keep forgetting that I can't click off. God damn it. I might be stupid. Let's just make a random guy. A lot of choices. All right, here we go. All right, yeah, here we go, here we go. You will do. Let's green this person. Boom, Kiwami. Your name? No. Kiwami. This person is green for an amazing reason. Alright, bump up to 2. We need to deck Kiwami out. Straight up Kiwami, you know how it is. Who do I give? What gun do I give you? I don't think I have any gun that I can give you. Wait, solitude. And then, cherry blossoms, maybe? Doesn't have any special effects. Okay. That will do. All right, here we go. Alright, got everything from you. Probably you as well, yeah. We got Jeff the Killer, famous character Jeff the Killer. I'm not going to touch you. Alright, here we go. All right, so do not send someone in twice in a row. Old lady needs to be dealt with, yeah. Okay, here we go. Alright, we send Histoire in. We send Barley Parley in. And then you get to wait until we get an actual abnormality in there. Because I'm not going to fuck with Don't Touch Me unless it's in the main menu. I sent Arya in there, and we move. You may notice I have 7 bullets here. These are from a later on part in the game. I did a mission to acquire these. I have 7 total bullets, it seems. No, 7, and then that's until it refills at the next. Okay. We got red bullets, we got white bullets, we got black bullets. These are shields. Got no bullets for directly killing things yet. We send Bong Bong in somewhere. I think training Bong Bong's insight will be good. Let's see, repression. Let's send Majima in there. And then Kiryu, you work on attachment. Here we go. Send them in batches of 3. Don't Touch Me is trying its absolute damnedest to get me to click on it to see what's wrong, but I know its tricks. I know its goofy little japes. I know it's up to some tomfuckery over there. What makes you lower count? Alright, attachment work. Okay. Alright, here we go. Double check. This is being seen. This is being seen. Good to know. Getting distracted. Getting distracted. Let me put some slop garbage on in the background as well. All right, back in there. All right, looks like we have about 1/4. Looks closer to 1/3, actually. Check the logs. Who was in there last? Barley Parley was in there last. Okay. Send Histoire in? Send Histoire in. Barley Parley, you can work with her. And then Arya in there. All right, here we go. We are not about to experience an ordeal just yet. Okay, good. It's someone who's not that hard to deal with. Yippee! All right. Orange Dawn? Not fond of that. Okay. Keep pretending, buddy. I'm not going to touch you. All right, let's see. Let's send Kiryu in there. Majima in there. Have them train opposite stats. And then no, not Bong Bong, you train your prudence a little, yeah. Parley, I'm sorry, but you're gonna need to go in there. Hang on, I'm jamming. Arya, get in there. We don't want her going fucked up evil mode. Ah, fuck. She's going fucked up evil mode. Mima, no! Evil and fucked up Mima, no! Evil and fucked up Mima! Why would you do this to her? How long does it take to fall off? Okay, there we go. What am I gonna do? What's up, BitConnect? All right. Here we go. We get everyone into position. Everyone's ready. Everyone's good to go. Arya, get in there. Train your Brental energy. Focus your power. Hang on. We can work with this. Okay. So we take a moment, we pause, we breathe deep. We breathe deep, we send people to kill. I'm gonna shit myself. I'm gonna poop my pants. Pain, 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 pain. Oh. I'm gonna have to deal with this, aren't I? Fuck. Fuck. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. But I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get in there. Got a notification and it was nothing worthwhile. Let me sip my coffee and then I'll get back in there. I just gotta take a moment to de-stress. Because this game's gonna fucking kill me. Here we go. All right, send everyone in to do some work. Should have given you a better weapon before starting up, actually. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Fuck, fuck. All right, here we go. So I've given them all tasks that are less likely to succeed, but they are training stats that they do need. Here we go. Pull up the records. Last we did was, okay, Histoire on Happy Teddy Bear. So we're going to want to put someone else on there. Okay. Barbie Parby. Oh, Barless Parless. Double check. go. Histoire, go in there. Arya, get in there. Okay, I have to maintain a 1-to-1 work ratio with other abnormalities and then old lady. Alright, now we're talking. Going kind of smoothly so far. I can't wait for things to go severely wrong. Well, the next, I want to say 4 minutes. No concrete numbers, of course, just general feeling, 4 minutes. Mima successfully defused. Wow, I can't believe it. She's just like my real Mima, ready to blow up at a moment's notice. Might as well just go see how it is. Okay, I can work with this. Bong bong. Bong bong, get in there. Fuck! Oh shit, we're dealing with greens. We're dealing with greens. Someone's going to die. Someone's going to die. I'm gonna have to micro like crazy. I'm going to have to micro like crazy. It's going to get stupid in here. Who worked with Happy Teddy Bear last? Barley Parley. Okay. Okay, good to go. Have to double check. Have to make sure that Happy Teddy Bear's not going to kill someone. Arya, get in there. You know what? All told, I'm at least glad I don't have fucking Alruna in my base anymore. Pain in my ass. Ooh. Alright, so that was Histoire. We send... Only we sent Arya in. Alright, give them all a moment to recuperate, to recharge. Barley Parley in there. We're going to have to deal with some nasty greens soon. We're talking mold. We're talking rot. We're talking spores. That's right. We're talking killer robots. They're gonna be crawling all over my pad like goddamn bugs. At least it's not a situation where I'm forgetting the train. At least I'm not forgetting the train. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They're gonna kill my ass. They're gonna kill my ass. Might as well. Who was in there last? Arya. Okay, send you in. All right, here we go. This is going smoothly so far. Hang on, I just remembered. Let me just count the resets as well. Is that damn noise I heard? Swear to Gorg. Go. We don't have much time left, do we? God damn it. All right. Get in there, Arya. All right. Get in there. Pincer attack, pincer attack, pincer attack. Okay. God damn it. Search and destroy, search and destroy. Find him, kill him, find him, kill him. Okay, good, good. Oh. We lived. Oh God, pain in my ass. I don't want to. I don't want to die. Ooh. Feeling like those. Feeling like the deadly premonition guys. I don't want to die. Ooh. I gotta play Deadly Premonition for the channel at some point. I do have it on Switch, and I do have my capture card here. At any time, we could have a Deadly Premonition jump scare. We do got next day. All right. Let's see. Will they give me something new or will they give me something? Oh. Meat lantern, it's easy enough to deal with. Ooh-wee. All right, here we go. Meat lantern. Ooh, yeah, I need your powerful items. Yeah, I get it. We almost have them. Hang on, I'm getting distracted. Let me just... I'm typing something out real quick, don't worry. There we go. All right. Hang on, I'm getting a little distracted. Just a little. A healthy amount of distracted. I don't know why, but I'm starting to run out of energy. I'm running out of energy. All right, back in. All right, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Ah. Pitbull. Mr. Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide, you know? Here we go. Here we go. There we go, yeah. It's Pitbull. It's Mr. Worldwide. Everyone knows him. Everyone loves him. It's Pitbull. Ah, Grinder. Ah, Grinder. You know what? Sure, he's bald and he has the melee weapon. All right, yeah. Work damage, white. You cannot work on this. You can. Train your HP. Train your HP. Train your brain. Here we go. Train your body. All right, here we go. Wait, I forgot Meat Lantern fucking sucks. Oh no, I forgot Meat Lantern sucks. If you work too quick on Meat Lantern, you will see that Meat Lantern is about to breach. We're about to witness Meat Lantern breaching, actually, I think. Okay, that was actually slow enough. Hoo-wee, I was worried for a moment there. Almost got me. Who was in Happy Teddy Bear recently? Actually, it's been a while since we've played with the Forsaken Murderer. Might do that guy. I trust Bong Bong to do it. Here we go. Wait. Wait until Bong Bong enters the room, and then we send Arya in. We are now in business. Okay. Would it be really funny if you reached, though? It would be really funny. Please don't actually breach. I'll be upset. I'll be sad. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Alright, we're fucked. Forsaken Murderer is about to breach. Okay. Alright, everyone in the elevator. Look at look at him go! Oh fuck, he's moving! Alright, here we go, here we go. Ooh-wee, there we go. I was worried for a moment. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell you any fibs. I was a little worried for a moment. counterintuitively, you're actually going to want to avoid training your agents with the one that Meat Lantern is good with. Because of the simple fact that Meat Lantern is a bastard piece of shit. Meat Lantern is an absolute son of a bitch. Probably your body's looking a little low. Get your fortitude up. Consistently need someone working on Old Lady because Old Lady does not like being left alone. Please don't beef this hard enough that you will let it breach anyways. We're gonna have 2 breaches today. Fuck. What if, hear me out, 2 of them? Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It's somewhere in here. Oh! Nice and simple. So we just need one person to put it down. All it takes is one. Although I do admit it would go faster. Hey, Barley Parley? Go here. Named after longtime friend of the channel and actual personal friend, Barley Parley. I need a moment. I need a moment. Oh God. Why? Why did you walk into it? Oh! Ah! It hurts. It hurts. I'm in pain. Stomach ulcer gaming. Oh. Game design is my passion. I just need a moment. I need a second. The Roger Man lobotomizes is true. I'm gonna look up when that pizza place opens again. Holiday hours. What are the holiday hours? Doesn't say if it's open today or tomorrow. It just says that it opens at 4 p.m. Guess that means it's open at 4. 1 hour. Guess I gotta restart the day. Fuck. I can't even blame the game. That was my fault. I should have had the little guy go around instead of walking directly in. Son of a bitch. Fuck. At least I have you, Mr. Worldwide. This worker is green for an amazing reason. Alright, we send you in, train your blue. And we send you in, train your red. Meat Lantern is reminding me what it feels like to hate parts of a video game. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why do I hear Santa? Hello? Oh, right, it's Do Not Touch Me doing its funny bit. Funny bit. Play sound cues from other abnormalities that are not in your, facility. Funny prank. Make the manager panic. Oh, please. Look at that little fella. Nothing bad ever happened with that little fella just hanging out, right? Weak to red damage. Good to know. Now I have all the information unlocked, I can actually start working on grinding out these weapons and suits. 2 endurances, not that bad. If at any time Mima's counter is lower than 4, I need to send someone in to work immediately. Otherwise, it's gonna snowball and Mima's gonna spew her viscous vile goo. And I don't think you want Mima's viscous vile goo anywhere near you. If you're wondering why I want to train Blue, it's because Blue governs attack speed and movement speed, and those are both very good stats to have. using blue on Meat Lantern as well, while it does have a chance to cause a negative reaction, it also generally just kind of has the lowest probability of taking less than 40 seconds. If we open this up, it says when the work took less than 40 seconds to complete, the counter lowered. So you're going to want to work slowly on Meat Lantern, otherwise it's going to breach, and then you're going to have to do the most annoying minigame, quote unquote, in this title, where it is, where's Meat Lantern? Gotta find him. They do not want you to take your eyes off of Meat Lantern. And this is the same game where there's a screaming screecher whose entire bit is, if you look away from me, I will kill. Son of a bitch! Alright, it's going to spawn in just a few seconds. Somewhere. Ah, perfect. You all have long range? Yeah, you all have long range. Me when the range is long. Oh, clerk dead. Well, you're getting a little close for comfort there. And now they're just all hanging out. 5-stream streak. Wow, nice job. One step closer to $1 more billion. And that's taken care of. See, when it goes properly, you don't have to worry, because it'll just kill one clerk, maybe two clerks, but just one clerk. Here we go. So it seems like once you get into the 40 range, it bumps up to level 3, which means after this day, it's going to bump up to level 3. Okay. Fortunately, like, this thing's pretty easy to deal with. And it's got pretty good gear as well. So we might be all right if it breaches a couple times. Train your health a little. We can't send Mr. Worldwide in to deal with it because he takes increased white damage. And white damage is just damage to your brain, damage to your sanity. He's gonna lose his goddamn mind. Alright, so we have Urpal Dawn. I can deal with Urpal. Urpal's relatively easy. Just gotta hope whoever is doing the Urpal does not have a red damage weapon, because that can kill people. And I looked at the breach from meat lantern, and I looked at it, and I said to the manager, you know what would have been fun? You know what would be cool? What if it breached twice in a row? God damn it! Is it in the same place? No, it isn't. It is in a slightly different location. We send them in. We have to send them in. Careful, careful. What? The spider bite. Spider bite. Watch out for that spider bite. Oh, Lord. Watch out for the spider bite. It's not even a spider. Stop walking in there. No! My clerk bonuses! Spider bit you or the good Lord split you, I guess. Fuck. I was trying to warn them. I said, hey, look out for that spider bite, and they were not having it. They were not dealing with it. What if I give him a white shield and I throw him in there? Do you think that... No, that won't work. That's not gonna work, obviously. Ah, cool. Me, when the spider bit you, when the good Lord split you. Not even the spider's abnormality. There's a different abnormality that functions better as the spider's abnormality. Because it actually has spiders. So I think we only deal with this once a day from now on. And then eventually we'll get the weapon and the suit. I want that suit because it's pretty decent, actually. You know, Bong Bong, your mental is looking a little low. Let's fix that. So pretty soon we're gonna have to deal with some purple enemies. That's an entire thing. I suppose one could call it an ordeal because that's what the game terms it as. Bong Bong has relatively strong stats, but their weak point is only one level in white and one level in blue. And those are both pretty good stats to have because they increase your mental capacity and your ability to do damage in combat. Mima does not breach, but she does cause damage to anyone who tries to work with her. Alright, so we're halfway through the day. I think I want to work with Meat Lantern one more time. I'm making bad decisions. Fuck, it doesn't matter what I do. It's going to take... Oh... It's going to take 40 seconds no matter what. Oh, it's good. Meat Lantern is gonna breach every time forever. Okay, good to know. Good to know, I guess. We'll deal with this. Probably gonna be a second breach. They're gonna dump a bunch of purple worms in my lap, and I'm gonna say, "Deal with those worms, boy." I'm going to say, I don't want to deal with those worms. Why are you giving me those worms? And they're going to say, deal with those worms, boy. At least it's not a purple noon. Purple noon is a pain in my ass. One could generously say purple noon is very, very much insufferable. Oh. Why does it keep going in there? There's no reason. There's no damn reason for him to be doing that. Why is he doing that? Who told him to do that? Did you tell him to do that? He's simply targeting the newbies. And by newbies, I mean the oldest people in the department, actually. How are you doing? You are down one. We're putting someone in there. Whenever I see the like instinct, like raising your HP, my immediate thought is, oh, you're going in there and you're bench pressing with Mima. You're bench pressing with Mima. She's like Yoda to you. Going in doing instinct work with Mima? No, you're bench pressing with her. She is sitting on your back, knitting, and you are doing push-ups with Mima on your back. Because for some reason I associate HP with like bodily strength or bodily resilience. So it's like, fuck dude, you're doing a bunch of like ab crunches and Mima's like coaching you. Envisioning old lady with the like periwinkle and white tracksuit on. When I was your age, I could bench 250. Gym rat Mima. Who has the weakest weapon in here? Okay, you can go in here. Alright, you can keep Mima company. And we're about to deal with a bunch of purple worms. A bunch of purple worms. Why? Because they decided to show up. Speak of the devil. Purple worms. Here we go. Purple worms in here. Purple worms in here. Ooh, he's slicing that son of a bitch up good. Might want to get a better weapon on you, actually. Whew. Green noon? Alright, we're going to want to get this entire thing done fast. Green noon is very much a micro-intensive ordeal, and I don't want to deal with that. I do not want to deal with that. We're going to have to puzzle together which... Wait, who went in there last? Happy Teddy Bear. sending barley parley in there instead. And you are going to train your brain. There we go. Theoretically, we should have plenty done in time to avoid having to deal with the green noon ordeal. Go. Ooh, my neck. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Time check. 45 minutes until the pizza place is open. And then then I'm going to show up, and that's going to take like 30 or so minutes to make my pizza. Which, that's fine. I can pick up a pie or something to eat tomorrow to celebrate New Year's. I would say I need to pick up a beer as well, but I already have a vodka soda that I got from my sister in my fridge. Alright, so now we send Arya in. You bench press with Mima. We are not touching you until tomorrow, son of a bitch. That fucking fish I hate. All right. I appreciate how the teddy bear just sort of hangs out. He's just chilling, just vibing. All right, there we go. Oh! We only had 2 clerk deaths. Someone got promoted. Oh, Barley Parley. Worked out her brain, worked out her body. Too powerful now. All right, let's see if we get something new or if we get the usual. Let's take the new one. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Nothing bad ever happens when you take an unfamiliar abnormality. By the way, I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure that is literally the question mark from the Joker Man font. Big mushroom. Huh. Big mushroom. Big mushroom? I'm using the guide. Oh no. All right, so we check. Let's see, all right. I'm just looking at the stats and stuff. Oh, stretches? Okay. Let's see. So... Okay. So I've done the reading. I need to make sure that I am not letting someone work on the Little Prince 5 times in a row. I have to alternate who's working on what. Let's see. I feel like I shouldn't use that one. Let's see. Yeah, back hair. A lot of choices for back hair. You will work, yeah. You're going to be a very intense sword, I feel. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. And your name shall be Blumpus. Blumpus shall be your name. What shall I put you in? What's this freak's work damage? 3 to 4 black damage? Okay, I can deal with that. Blumpus, you do not have the stats we need. God damn it. You shall work, yes. How many guns do I got left? Ah, plenty. Do I got anything that deals in pale? No. Oh, okay. Thought I would check. Don't worry. Oh. Blumpus, I do not remember giving you that. Where's Syrinx? Here we go. I like to use guns. They're definitely better in many cases than the melee weapons. Except for cases where the melee weapon has some insane ability. Yup, that's a mushroom. Look at that little freak. My name is Jonas. Carrying the wheel. Thanks for all you've shown us. So since this is a higher tier of beasts, it will give greater payouts for a good result. Please do not drive my employee insane. Please do not drive my employee insane. You've driven my employee insane. Calling all units, white damage. We need you to beat this guy. Beat some sense into this guy, please. I forgot he has the fucking baby blaster. I forgot he has the gun that cries like a baby. Gun that cries like a baby. Fuck. I fucking forgot. Gun that cries like a baby. All right, Blumpus, I need you to do literally anything else on anyone else. We are down. We are like effort negative now. Hang on, I've been pinged. Is this something important or is this... Why can't people fucking turn off ping when they're replying to something on Discord? It's so fucking annoying. Like, ooh, I think I'm important enough to demand your attention when I'm just telling you about this random shit. Like, it takes literally only one extra click. It's not that hard. Is one click too much for most? Hang on, I got spittle all over my chin. 30 minutes? Did I make sure to pay? Yeah, I made sure to pay my rent a day early. Just so that, just in case I forget. Good to have it done early, just in case you forget, right? Hang on, I'm getting distracted. Getting distracted. Let's put some slop garbage on. send Pitbull in. Why are you dead? Oh, right, Rampage. If it happens again, I'm resetting. Resetting, mark that down. Why the mushroom evil? I love shroom my mushrooms. I love shroom my mushroom. They hate me. They hate me because they hate me, you know? No, the mushroom just wants to put its baby in my head, and I'm like, thank you. I don't want mushroom baby in my skull. I love you, mushroom. Yup. Alright, Blumpus train your blue. Histoire, workout. And we bring Barley Parley in from an outside department. Oh, no, Histoire's better for this. Barley Parley's got decent mental health, though. Let's bring Barley Parley in. Borrow Paro. Here we go. Somebody stop me. I'm smoking in the track. I'll giggity Lois and make more Sons of the Mask. Okay, so we're getting it done. Get it done, get it done. Odore. All right, so we're doing it. We're doing it well. Do not breach. Not breaching, good. All right, you are surviving, you are enduring. Do not panic on me. Oh! Give you a moment to heal up from that. I want that basic information. There she goes. So we're going to have 2 meltdown. Good, good, good. Let's see. Let's increase your justice a little. I have a good feeling about you. Stretch. Okay, okay. Thinking about Crypto Luigi, which is fucked up because I don't even watch Vinesauce anymore. I have no reason to have I just bought more land in the metaverse just roaming around in there, just roaming free, hanging dong in my brain. Just sitting here, dead of night, thinking, what a beautiful day. And then just somewhere in the back of my head, just, I just bought more land in the metaverse. No reason to be thinking that. Absolutely no goddamn reason. Genuinely no reason to be thinking, I just bought more land in the metaverse. No reason. So that's Justice 3. That has a decent chance of succeeding. Let's send Arya in there because she has pretty decent... No, her HP could actually use some work. HP? Okay, so it seems like everything other than white out of 3 has a pretty decent chance of working. Actually, let's send you in, yeah. In the meantime, let's work out Outer Entity Arya's nice old HP stat. Outer Entity Arya, famously a long-time friend of the channel, a while back had to step away from the craft, so to speak, for personal reasons. Currently on hiatus. Waiting nice and patient for her to come back. Hope she is well. We haven't spoken in a while. Generally just busy on her end. No hard feelings. Hope she's doing well. Then Histoire is another friend of the channel. Used to make YouTube videos. Stepped away from it. Mental health reasons. Can't blame her. All right, here we go. Funny mushroom. Roger, why is your lobotomy corporation save basically full of a graveyard of all your friends? Because I care about them, and I do not perceive myself as important enough to, like, engage with conversation. Alright, let's see. Alright, Histoire is going to get a huge HP bonus from the end of the day. So this is going to activate 2 Meltdown. We're going to pause and we're going to take a look at who melts down. Son of a bitch. Alright, here we go. Okay, so as soon as the worker enters, I believe that stops the timer. But until that worker is in there, the timer is counting down. Things are about to get fucked. Okay, here we go. Come on, Bong Bong, you can do it. Okay, there we go. We're gonna be able to get a big chunk of information. He's doing it! He's doing it! It's a Christmas miracle. Meanwhile, I'm more concerned about your performance. Please don't die. Please don't explode. Please don't panic. Perfect. Okay. I need more. I need more practice on these guys. We can handle putting. So, like, you're in the game, right? I'm the manager. The player character is explicitly the manager. We are seeing what the manager sees. I'm the guy pointing at all the things and saying, "Hey, I need you to do this. I know you're on your union mandated 15, but when you're done your union mandated 15, you can, yeah, okay, thanks." I'm the one cutting the paychecks. All right, so that's gonna obviously be less than 40, yeah. I'm upset that the fish that I hate breaching lined up perfectly with the music transitioning to the next stage. God damn it. Son of a bitch. All right, here we go. We do not send the melee guy in. We only send these two in. All right, here we go. I do appreciate that they at least have a couple abnormalities that are like, hey, you're going to need to get good at this skill. Here's an abnormality that will teach you to build that reflex. Endure my baby blast. Let's see. I'm going to need to send someone in. You increase your prudence level. Double check. So let's see. Giant mushroom chunk. That is what? Okay. Next work on giant mushroom chunk needs to be insight. I don't even have a reason for having them only use white damage. I'm just doing it for fun. Cruel and unusual punishment and all that. Because I got careless, I need to grind old lady's clip-off counter back up. one more good work, and then we could get the second ego suit. Here we go. Let's see. Let's send you in. Have to rotate which of these three is getting put in there. Primarily because once one finishes, the other, you know, once one finishes, they're gonna have less SP to work with going in. So I need to rotate out who goes in. All sorts of bullshit. Which old lady deals white damage, which means it's damage to SP instead of normal damage. Dare I risk it for one more work on Giant Mushroom Chunk? Tell the truth, I just might. Tell the truth, I just might. Put Barley Parley in there. Histoire is pretty well equipped for this. Would have loved to put someone else in on Insight, but only one I have left available for that, yeah. Pizza place opens in about 10 minutes, but they're gonna be open for about 6 hours, roughly. So I do have time. I'll at least finish this day, maybe the next day. Directly supervising to make sure that Histoire does not fuck this up. Do not fuck this up for me. Please don't die. I don't want to restart the day. No! Survive. Live, 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 live. Oh! Oh my god. Not escaping my ass. Oh, sweet. We have reached observation level 2. That means there is a slight increase in work success chance. That is about 3%. All that work for a 3% boost. Fuck. Why? Already healed up to full. Oh, they're gonna be sending in green robots to kill my men. They're gonna be sending in green robots soon. Nice. Who's sending in green robots? I don't know. For all I know, the green robots are just a naturally occurring part of the landscape for this area. Who knows? Who built the green robots? Why are they coming to kill my men specifically? Any and all questions can very, very handily be answered with, I'm not paid enough to care about who or why the green robots. All I know, they're green, they're robots. Realistically, that's all you really need to understand about the green robots. They're green, they're robots. Who made them? Why? The important part is that you realize, you understand, they're green and they're robots. Give you a shield because it would be funny. Fortunately, they only spawn 2 green robots. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3rd green robot has hit the Pentagon. They only deal red damage. All right, here we go. I forgot that weapon's loud as hell. Zoom right in. Chainsaw noise right in my fucking eardrum. Oh. Everyone's done. Everything's finished. It's Jover. And look at that. We're so close to the end of the day already. We're so close to the end of the day already. Might as well send Kiwami in for a little mental training. Reading books to the Meat Lantern. And you know it, we're gonna have to deal with another breach. One last breach to celebrate the end of the day. So, what was the last one done on Giant Mushroom Chunk? Oh, we can send someone else in to do some big work on that. Really could have made that the last work of the day, but yeah. You know? You know it, baby. Time for everyone's favorite minigame. Find that fish. He's right here. He's right here. This fish's lantern is green for an amazing reason. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Pretty sure it's also resistant to the damage types I'm using there, so realistically no point. Send Barley Parley in again. Send Barley Parley in again. Ooh. Increase her justice stat. I gotta check when the bus is arriving, actually. All this snow has been, all the snow fluctuating in and out of a melted state has been sort of hectic for the transit app. We have 15 minutes. Which, plenty of time to put on some socks, swap over my laundry, and then get going, actually. I love naming the death counter the game design moments counter just because it's funny. It is funnier to blame it on the game design. Okay, this is going surprisingly well. That 3% is making a huge difference, I tell you what. Depending on how well this does, we might actually be able to get observation level 3. Oh, no, definitely we are, actually. Ah, mushroom. My cool mushroom suit. Alright, workday complete. Everyone lived! 2 promoted! Ah, Bong Bong is actually getting his prudence up. That's actually pretty nice. It's always good to have Bong Bong improving. Histoire getting ripped. Barley Parley getting smart and developing a better sense of justice. Kiwami is going prudence mode. Time to see if we get a good series of abnormality picks or if we have stuff that I've already seen before. This one's round, so it's not canon. I'm not joking, that is literally the reasoning. This abnormality is round for an amazing reason. He is round because he is not canon. He does not matter. By not canon, I mean you don't need to uncover all of its details for the final cutscene. He used blue for an amazing reason. Ooh, big stretchums. Okay. Oh. Think I already have all the research projects for that one. Ooh. Yeah, I'm running out of energy. Thank you for joining me for this. And I'm sorry that I had to swap to a different game midway through because Limbus was going into maintenance mode. Where? There. Okay. So tomorrow's going to be the year-end special. I'm going to start in the afternoon, and I'm going to go until midnight, unless I get called in for something else, which unlikely. Thursday, I'm probably going to be offline unless I do bonus. Friday, I'm going to be doing Silent Hill 4, and then hopefully by Sunday, I have everything I need in place to go back to Roger League Wrestling. Thank you for taking the time to show up. Love yourselves, all others. Tell people you care about that you care about them. Of course, crank it like it owes you money. Let's use live. I want a raid. Raid channel following. Pretty good choices today, actually. Do I want to deal with hanging around after a raid? Not really. I'm just gonna go. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow.